Today is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. Welcome to the Survivor Fans Podcast. I'm Jawann.
And I'm Stacy.
And this is our recap of Survivor 49, Week 4.
This episode's titled, Go Kick Rocks, Bro. That was spoken by Nate during his tribal council voting. You caught that. I completely missed it.
Well, you usually get them. And I don't, so.
Previously on Survivor, Jake had a run-in with a snake, and now Jake can't return to the game. MC has a beware advantage, and just in case you were wondering, they confirmed twice that yes, it will work as described at a new beach. Same for Rizo. Jawann is ready to go to war. Sophie B works to stay. Jeremiah is fourth out. It's night 6. Sophie B and Alex are back at Kele camp. First time they went back to camp after tribal council. This is going to be a 2-day cycle, day 7, day 8. But before we get to that, day 7, there's a little bit of celebration. They both thank each other for trusting, place their trust in each other. And they have now survived chaos. They're ready for anything.
Yep, and Sophie says they've got the underdog story and it's only up from here.
And just in case you're wondering if it's just bad luck or are these two really bad at Survivor, they decide to sleep on the beach near the ocean. And what do they wake up to in the morning? High tide. It pulls Sophie's shoe away and they almost lose their tribe boat.
I thought they did lose.
No, Alex made like he didn't know what they should do, but I think they did rescue it. So I think they did get a hold of it.
Or somebody got a hold of it for them and brought it back.
Jake couldn't be there, but the ocean said, I got you, bro. I'm your shoe bandit.
See. That's what the ocean said.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon. Okay. Sophie has said that because she lost her shoe to the ocean, she thinks that the worst has happened until something more happens that's even worse than that. But
yep. They show up at a challenge. It looks like it's going to be a 2v2v2.
That's what Probst actually said and pointed out.
And then he hits them with a drop your buffs.
It's a tribe switch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I missed the part when they're coming in. We got the usual Uncle Jeff from Jawann, and then we got the Hina tribe cheer as they came in. But this time Rizo commented and said, that is so cringe.
Well, and they chanted, who chanted the new name? So it had to be Kele, I guess. It was, who was, no, maybe
asking
it was.
questions you don't know the answer to.
I know, but I'm asking you.
I don't remember that.
Who chanted the name? Somebody did.
It certainly wasn't Kele when they came in.
All right, well.
Probst announces that they had scheduled a tribe switch, and it's just a little accelerated. They didn't have it scheduled for this day.
Because of Jake, yeah.
Day 7.
Should
Got
have
there
been
early.
A little bit later, but.
Sophie B is super happy. She starts saying prayers. Thank you, Jesus. And they're ready to bury those old Kele buffs.
Well, you knew something was up when Alex said, hopefully none of you end up on Kele Beach.
Yeah, this ended up being the biggest surprise, the biggest twist for me is that Kele's going to keep going.
I tried to tell you that I thought Kristina had on a blue buff in one of the pictures.
You did say that you thought it was possible.
You absolutely said no.
They wouldn't do that.
Absolutely not. They would not, no. And I said, okay. Then you were shocked to find out, oh no, it was Kele.
Jeff tells everyone to take a buff and MC laments, those are not sandwiches. It did kind of look like a sandwich tray, but that was not to be. Okay, so we got the new Hina tribe. You got Jason and Matt and Sophie B. And then you've got Rizo, Jawann, Nate, and Savannah. They have the majority. Old Uli has the majority on new Hina.
Yep.
And as we were just saying, New Kele, the Kele tribe survives. Uli is no more. So on New Kele, we've got Alex, Stephen, Kristina, Sophie S, MC, Shannon, and Sage. Probst tells them, hey, Kele Beach has got nothing. Have fun. Head out.
So Shannon's the only one that didn't make it from their alliance of 4. They just kind of replaced her with Jawann, right?
I'm not. Oh, I see what you're saying.
She's not with Nate, Savannah,
right.
and Rizo.
She's not with her Power 4 Old Uli alliance, is what you're saying. That is correct. Only Shannon and Sage from Old Uli are on this new Kele tribe. Rizo still got Uli on the mind. He grabs the red flag as he heads out and has to get corrected. MC tells us, well, we're headed to Kele Beach where there's no fire and no flint, but we do have a majority, so she's thinking things might be okay. Okay, we get to New Hina Beach, and Rizo tells us it is time to get uncomfortable. And he's also happy that they have the majority after the swap. That's the only saving grace for him.
Well, and especially since he has no boat.
But you know, Sophie B, she's just happy, excited to be here. Looking forward to being adopted like a little puppy, she tells us.
Fire, coconuts, etc. Boy, did she become sweet all of a sudden.
Yeah, she dropped all the I can manipulate any man talk for now. She just wanted to get adopted.
Boy, and I mean Nate bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, definitely working for him.
That's like, wow.
And that's her plan. She wants to capitalize on this old Hina, old Uli beef.
Mm-hmm. She's doing it well.
Mm-hmm. Over with the new Kele tribe at the old Kele Beach, Alex tells us, man, this is embarrassing. we got used coconuts and flies everywhere, and oh yeah, somebody's underwear's hanging in a tree. Uh-huh. He tells us he's going to figure it out, but this is not the circumstances he was hoping for.
Yeah, welcome to my home. Mm-hmm. They're like, ew, but oh well.
Shannon declares that her survivor vacation is over, but she is happy to be here, and she tells everyone, I'm happy. See, look at me smile. I'm happy. Stephen, as they're sharing and introducing themselves, says that he's a program manager, so he's really not a rocket scientist. He's somebody who tracks the projects for rocket scientists. But he's happy to assist anyone who has an Excel question. Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe that's cover. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like Matt was, but Sage, please stop telling everyone about your blackheads.
Yes.
Why are you
just
doing
in case
that?
you're wondering why she had a hard time making friends.
But why is she doing that?
Well,
I mean,
it worked for Stephen. Stephen says she's an odd duck, and I like that vibe because I'm kind of an odd duck too.
Well,
he also tells us it was great to get his jabbic on Shannon and Sage here. He said Shannon's centered, and I really like that too.
Well, he wasn't saying that later on.
Alex shares, well, that's right. That's the progression with Shannon because she starts transforming. She's a chameleon, starting to become what she perceives the environment around her needs.
None of them really wanted to hear about Alex's. All they'd eaten was worms.
Yeah, well, he led with he had only had a coconut, and then he went on to Jeremiah's worm farm. Sophie S, your USB is just she's not having it. She said we were eating fish and crab and escargot. This place is a mess.
I went blank for a second. I'm thinking, my USB? Who's my USB?
Remember Purple Sophie?
Yes, I do now.
As opposed to Blue Sophie?
Yep. I was thinking of your USB because we were talking about Alex. So, okay.
Bouncing back to the new Hina tribe there at Hina Beach, and Savannah and Rizo are enjoying those hammocks. And the thing that they enjoy absolutely the most is that it was old Hina's hammocks.
Yep.
And they only got to enjoy them for one night.
And now we got them anyway.
Nate gets fire. So they have fire quickly there on Hina Beach. And Sophie B tells us she's just going to relax. Things are good here. We see her talking to Jawann, and immediately she's like, hey, I'm a number. I'm happy to go with you 4 old Ulis, and I am loyal. You want to adopt me.
Yep, I'm a vote. But were you surprised how much Savannah related to
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Yeah.
No, I didn't either. That they were just like,
And we see her
wow.
pitching Nate and pitching Rizo and pitching Savannah. And then Savannah goes, wow, we're both cute, short brunettes. And this is just like all my friends back home. And Sophie B reminds her, hey, we're the only girls here. So
Yeah, I hadn't realized that.
I didn't notice it
It's
either.
like, you are? Really? I was
Hey,
like,
and what does
okay.
Sophie B do right away to Savannah? She offers up information.
Yes.
Survivor Gold. Hey, Alex used his idol. He had found it and used it. And I had intended to work with Jeremiah, but then I had to vote him out.
had
was
no
with him.
choice.
And I thought, I wonder if that might backfire on you just a little bit there.
I don't know. We will see.
I mean, it's the truth, and you're
It is
sharing
the
what
truth, yes.
how things went down and all that, but it leaves a
Savannah
bad
will
taste.
Use it.
Yeah.
If
So she could be with me, but then she's happy to vote me out. Yes, of course, it's a survivor.
Well, if she
but
has to.
You don't need to necessarily reinforce that how that played out. But did that phase Savannah? No. She tells us that's my girl, Sophie B. Good to
I
go.
think I finally found my girl. Mm-hmm. All right, day 8. Shannon leads a meditation over at the new Kele tribe.
Alex is just hoping someone will scoop him up. I am a number, he tells us.
Did you notice that when she made the loud exhale, she was all alone? No one else?
I only noticed because you said that. I wasn't really tracking it that well.
I was like, she's like, everyone in loud.
So we're beyond first impressions, and now Steven's got another read for
Yeah.
us. We heard it on Next Time on Survivor last
Yep,
week, but
yep.
this is where he says, hey, Shannon is a shark.
in a spiritual guru's body.
And then he went on to say, it's all talk, 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 talk. And he's trying to decide, do we go with Sage or Shannon? I think you
Yeah.
answered your own question there.
Yeah. Sage,
You don't need a shark.
yeah, you definitely don't need a shark and one that's charismatic and draws people to her. Because Kristina loves her.
Yep, speaking her language. I liked how they showed the evolution of that. There was the general goodness and prayer and meditation and general spirituality, and then Shannon realized, oh, no, I need to really dial this in. I need to get more specific.
Well, back over on New Hina, after their first night, Nate dreams of his kids.
Yeah, resting his
sorry.
head on his kid's head, he
Yeah,
said. So
yeah.
Nate and Jawann, it looks like they got to sleep in the hammocks that night.
Well, but I really
Sophie B's coming up
liked
and
the way
talking to him.
Sophie, the way Sophie was being, and Nate just lapped it up. I was like,
Contrast that with Shannon. Well, what's to come? They're about to
Well,
show us how
yeah.
Shannon was handling herself. So do you think they're both just working the angles?
I definitely think they're both working angles, everyone they can. And I don't blame them for that at all. That's the game.
Sophie B
But
was
Sophie
soft pedaling
is-
it though, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
She was soft pedaling and she was doing it beautifully. Oh, and so,
Offered a side
And I
hug.
was like,
When he
she's
teared up.
good. She's
Yeah.
good.
Well, it
And
worked for
she's
Nate.
dialed into Nate.
Nate
She's
says-
giving him what he wants.
Nate tells us in a confessional, Sophie B is loyal. She is an asset to us.
And she's a friendly
That was quick. That was
family
like-
person.
Less than 24 hours, she had him locked up.
Hooked. Bought it totally. And I'm sure he looks on her like one of his children. And she could be a substitute child out there.
We see Savannah checking in with Jason, trying to get an idea of what he might have to offer to the game.
To her.
Yeah, of course, but yeah, and to their majority.
But what? Jason
sucks at Survivor.
Yeah.
This is my takeaway now.
Dude.
Awful. He has no social game. He can do puzzles, and he's an asset to a tribe that needs
And he
someone
tries,
to do
but
puzzles.
he's just out of his element with
You don't lead with my bonds with the original Hina tribe were really strong, and I need to get to know you first.
yeah.
This is not the time to go slow.
Don't be so honest, Jason.
He's just not good at the social game.
No, he's
I don't
not.
think he
They
has
just-
any social game. That's my assessment of him at this point.
I agree. She struggles a little bit because she's like, well,
He's honest.
he's honest, but he's,
How does that really benefit us in the long run? So
and she likes that he's truthful, but she don't like what he's being truthful about, and he's not giving her what she wants.
right.
Joining with her, or at least telling her what she wants to hear.
Offering something.
Yeah,
Information
anything.
is currency here. And then we get to see her work on Matt. Matt sharing that he ended up working at the airport because he was intrigued by the flight benefits for life. And Savannah uses her interviewer skills, she tells us.
Well,
digging
and he
into
said
Matt.
multiple times, and that's why I thought he was leaving the door open for someone to question him, because he said, I've been
years ago.
doing this for
Yeah.
the last 10 years. Well, he did something before that,
Right.
right? And you would
Savannah
think,
did. So she asked.
Yeah.
And then she said, oh, this is a red flag. Now I am very suspicious of him. He was in finance.
and high up in finance.
And that's not good. Just as a general rule, the stereotype is that those aren't people that you would want to work with.
well,
Yeah.
she's like, he's smarter than he's coming off as. He's pretending this.
We see
but
Savannah telling
ooh.
Jawann, this was on Next Time on Survivor 2, that this dude's likely a sociopath. Anyone who's in management, in finance, could very well be a sociopath.
I kind of thought she was
Just
a little
throwing that
funny with
around.
that one.
Yeah.
But okay, Jawann. I don't know. Jawann's a little bit harder to read because I never know how much he's being serious or he's not, or if he's really. Sometimes I think he's clueless, and then other times like, no, he's paying attention, and so it's like
it comes and goes.
yeah.
You don't pick up someone else's bag, walk around, sticking stuff in there, and it's got their clothes in it if you're paying attention.
But
I guess he has his
if he
moments.
comes off that way,
Yeah.
then he can do that and get away with it.
Yeah.
So,
The absent-minded professor.
yep, back over to Kele. Shannon, this is where she connects with Kristina. Boy, did Kristina jump quickly. Mm-hmm. It's like, wow. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't trust anyone that quickly. Not where it seemed to be that quickly and, sharing and that's, I was like, oh, I'm afraid this might come back and bite you.
Shannon tells us that she sees opportunity here. There are chances for authentic connections, and I'm going to leverage my trust in God to make these connections.
Well, and I mean, for Kristina to say, you are not going home, period. You're not. It's like,
The flip side of that is we haven't seen any evidence that Kristina's in the driver's seat at all. So
she's supposedly in an alliance, but that included Matt at one point. So,
well, they're on different tribes now.
I know. So, anyway.
Yep, and we get some backstory on Kristina and how important her mom was and how she ended up losing her 3 years ago after her mom ended up getting hooked on pills, and the addiction ended up taking her.
Yeah, so we got her story, her background, but please be careful around Shannon. I don't.
Sage has got her dialed in though.
That impressed me.
Sage went up on the Survivor player skills list
she
ranking
did.
today because she knows Shannon's scamming hard.
She's watching. That tells us she's watching and listening to other people's interactions, and maybe she's saying and doing those things so people have completely discounted her and aren't paying any attention to what she's doing.
So she's clocked Shannon, laying it on thick. She tells us she sees how she's upped her quoting scripture now. It all
Way
seems
more because
very
these people
performative. Yeah, because
more receptive.
yes, they're eating it up. And this crowd likes it. And Sage tells us, look, I can't fake it like that. I am not her.
Yes, but you could hold back a few things, babe.
But she does recognize that it's likely if they ended up going to tribal, it's going to be between her and Shannon. Okay, on to the reward immunity challenge here on day 8.
How nice. Kristina finds Sophie's shoe and gives it back to her.
Yeah, that was cool, huh?
Yeah, the ocean sent it back.
Oh, maybe this is what you were thinking about. MC came in saying, Kele, Kele, Kele. No?
Yeah, somebody did. I told you.
I have it in my notes. Mystery solved. Okay, they're going to start with 5 members of each tribe pulling a boat, and then 2 other members have to stay in the boat, and they're going to crisscross across this water course.
Yep.
So they have to cross each other's path
cubes.
multiple times. Yeah, collecting cubes. And then once they get to the beach and secure the boat, one tribe member is going to have to go over a balance beam with the small cubes twice.
Choice.
5.
Yes.
5 cubes at a time. I guess you get to decide how you're going to do it. But yeah, so 10 small cubes in total. And then the remaining tribe members will bring the remaining cubes over. And then
6, yeah.
and then they have to stack the blocks 20 high.
That sounded too simple almost.
I started to worry right here because I based my picks on the fact that there would be a puzzle. And there was not a puzzle. It was a dexterity thing. So, and what did you think of Sophie S., your USB's response to Probst? She had a hot take on the fruit platter he was offering.
I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did.
She said, I wanted carbs or protein. Somehow she forgot her macros. It's just all carbs in the fruit platter.
But still, I knew what she meant.
She was clear. She said, I wasn't looking for diet food, Jeff.
Yeah. This is the kind of food I eat when I want to lose weight.
Kristina wasn't having it.
I know, Kristina.
I love you, Sophie, but Sophie. I really would like to have some fruit. There, Probst got what he wanted so they could move on.
Yes, and so Kristina was afraid he would just not give it to him. Mm-hmm. And then my USB would have been in trouble. But I don't know, I kind of liked her honesty and that she's obviously craving some good protein. They've had protein, unlike Alex and Sophie B, but they've had some protein. Might not have been exactly what she wanted. But.
I liked it. I think it's good for Probst to get his chops busted every now and then.
Yeah, why not? And
do better,
Kristina
do more.
Jumped in and gave him what he wanted. So, and he moved on.
So Hina jumped out in the lead. Business as usual there, new Hina. Pulled ahead of new Kele, and they were moving through the water. Yeah, until they got to the beach and they realized that one of the sashes was trapped under the boat, so they did lose some time there.
They did. That worried me. We were on opposite tribes to lose this week, so that was an added competition.
I thought it was going to be new Kele. You thought it was going to be new Hina. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so Matt ends up struggling. He cost them a significant amount of time, it looked like, because he couldn't get over the balance beam.
Yeah, because...
And MC just crushed it.
I think they could have won if he hadn't messed that up.
It would have been much, much, much closer, yes. Yep.
But MC pulled it off. That's why, I kind of looked at, okay, which people on... which who's going to be more, fit and all of that, who's going to do better. Of course, you didn't know what they were going to do in the challenge, but I just thought they would maybe be a little stronger.
Yeah, and they ended up struggling. New Kele ended up struggling a bit as the stack got higher and higher. They had to rethink it a few times.
But they hung in there and they stayed with it and kept going.
Yep, kept innovating so they could reach higher and higher heights. And they end up winning.
I was very relieved about that time.
New Kele has their first win. So that's going to send New Hina to tribal council.
All right.
What was Kristina doing? She just wanted to kick that stack. She let her dark impulse take over. And then she ended up falling when she did it. Thankfully, she was okay.
Yep.
Didn't hurt herself, although it looked like she might have.
And as they leave, Sophie B is just happy it won't be her. So she's pretty confident at this point that it's going to be Matt or Jason, not her.
Yeah, just before that, Alex was saying, safety for the first time for me. Yep. And also was going to get their flint and a fruit platter. So they had a lot to look forward to there. Okay, for Matt, he knows it's time to start playing Survivor. It's on the wrong end of the numbers. Props
did
asked
you,
Nate to comment on that too. Yeah, we got 4 old Ulis, but go ahead. What did I think about what?
I was going to say, what did you think about when they got back to camp? Mm-hmm. The tribe comforting Sophie B.
Yeah, I think she was kind of asking for it. Something about how she was responding there. But yeah, because they did start by saying, sorry, we couldn't get you a win, Sophie. And they reassured her, I forget who it was, that said, you're not a black cat. So you're not a bad luck charm. Which, what did that do? That made her think about being a bad luck charm. Yeah. Rizzo's ready. It's a Hina Uli war, he says. We're going to strike first, except I need an idol.
I was kind of surprised that he was telling Sophie.
So she's just in like Flynn. She's done. She is the fifth.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I knew they said, oh, yeah, she's in and blah, blah, but I surely did not expect him to be that open.
Right.
And just bring her all the way in to know he's got getting an idol.
What's Rizo doing, though? Why is he talking to her and sharing that with her? Savannah's all business. She's like, hello, Team Knuckleheads. We need to be digging here at the well.
Well, that was with Nate and Jawann, I think.
Yes.
She was out there with them. Yep. It's like, we are not at the water well to discuss strategy.
Yeah.
Let's find this thing. We got to get his vote back. We need him.
Dig. And then they find it, and Savannah shows us that there's a map, and use the map to find the idol.
Well, she didn't hesitate to read it.
No. Well, and she was clear. We don't need the idol right now. We need the vote. So we need to make sure he's got his vote. And so they hand that off to Rizo. He heads out into the water, struggles a little bit, and then finds a little chest sunken down in the water. I like that touch. I like that it was underwater.
Yeah, though he acted like he, had done something so special. It's like,
I got power.
Riz,
I got my vote back.
Had a lot of
He's
help.
just taking a lot of credit. Yeah.
Yeah, too much in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, okay, so is it Matt or Jason? And I thought, wow, Sophie, it's just all of that just proved she really is in. So. Okay.
Yeah, she's right in the middle of the strategy talk, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
We could use Matt as a shield, or there's Jason. Jason's got these deep ties with the 4 old Hina. Depending on when they merge, that could be important or significant and a threat.
Yeah. Well, Matt goes to Savannah and tells her that, Sophie's the best one to vote out. Mm-hmm. Of course, he didn't know at the time that she was totally in.
So they're saying Matt was a snake, huh? They showed that snake crawling through the hammocks, and then
I guess so.
He knows he's on the wrong side of the numbers, talking to Jason, and they realize they got to work fast.
Yeah. Well, and Rizo and Sophie talked to Jason. Wasn't Savannah in on that or something, too?
Well, they showed Matt talking to Rizo, like you said, and saying, right, Sophie B. And then they showed him Matt talking to Savannah, and then Matt talking to Nate.
But Jason just didn't give them what they were after.
Jason didn't? No.
No. Yeah. And he just, even though he said he was trying not to make himself a target, what he actually did was make himself a bigger target.
Yeah. Yeah, Rizo and Sophie B. were talking to Jason.
No, I'm going to play the shot in the dark. And then
Rizzo's saying, give good vibes. Jason's thinking, I need to be a rattlesnake. I need to be a crab.
But he
got to play my shot in the dark. No, he's got no social game. Again, it's just more reinforcement.
Hun, they're wanting
this guy's a dud socially.
Give them this assurance. Then you're kind of a shoe-in. More than likely.
He at least answered in the affirmative when Savannah asked him, would you write Matt? Jason said, yes. But I'm also going to play my shot in the dark. Yeah.
Yes,
he just kept messing it up.
When you follow it up with
Jason's
a butt,
got a big old butt.
Things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know. He doesn't seem to connect.
What did you think about Matt's play to Jawann? It seemed like he picked the right person.
Actually, I thought that was good.
He sensed that Jawann was on the bottom of that group, and Jawann said, that's the case.
Pointed it out.
Because they had made the connection on the journey, so there was something that Matt could work with.
I was more impressed with Jawann's acting. I was kind of buying that he's ready to turn.
Matt at least had his survivor math right. He was lining up 4, and he's going to target Nate, save us. But his trying to sell it to Jawann on how he was going to be on top after that didn't quite quite ring true. And Matt even had a name for their alliance, the section.
Okay, yeah, that's...
Yeah, Jawann had fun laughing at that.
Yes, I guess I wasn't totally convinced that he wasn't going to do it until, he, of course, went and told the others right
Told
away.
Savannah and Rizo.
Was laughing about it.
He wants to
And I
target
thought,
Nate.
Okay, well, he can act.
Mm-hmm. He played it correctly
He
socially, yes. And we see him Jawann telling Nate, too, look, he's targeting you, bud. And Nate's response, let's send him home.
Well, he was a little bit heavier response than that.
And we see Savannah and Rizo talking. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a heavier
he's
response?
Dead to me.
Oh, okay.
He is dead to me.
And we see Savannah and Rizo talking, and they both would prefer to vote out Jason. And Rizo is surprised at Savannah a little bit by agreeing when she says she would prefer Jason. He said, yeah, Jason's cagey.
That gave me
Matt plays messy. I'm not worried about messy Matt. Jason's cagey, and that could take opportunities away. It make you hopeful you were going to get the vote out?
Yes, it gave me pause that I wasn't going to get it out. When they started saying Jason. Mm-hmm. And I kind of took a page out of Addie's book and decided, yeah, I think I'll go along with. They pointed the finger on the next on at Shannon and at Matt, and I thought, no, I would think it would be Matt. So yeah, I didn't want them to get rid of Jason yet. Mm-hmm. They have time to do that so far.
On to tribal council. Yeah, JSFL can influence your perspective on the game.
Can and does.
Night 8, Jawann is mugging for the camera on the way into tribal council. This will not be the last of his mugging for the camera.
Boy, was he mugging.
Yeah.
I mean, it pulled me out of it. He was mugging so much. Like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's over the top, dude.
Nate catches the first question. Is it reasonable for the minority to be concerned? It's a soft pitch right down the middle. Nate's answers in the affirmative, yes. But we took Sophie B in, so she's actually not to be concerned. We're really here to decide, is it going to be Matt or Jason?
Yeah, that's
Sophie B's happy. She has been adopted, and this was all news to Matt.
All it needed was a little eye batting.
Good.
Yes, me.
Good on you, Sophie B. Matt tells her. Jason says he's holding on for dear life, and he still has a strong connection to old Hina. Just reaffirming for everyone that he is incompetent.
I'm not sure why Savannah and that they were, they at this point, why not just be open and say, well, one of them said this and one of them said that, and it's like, well, why not just use their names at this point? You've already said.
You don't want to absolutely force a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
But I think both these guys should have done that. It's bad gameplay. Yeah, Savannah says it vaguely. One of these people was open and the other's trying to be Hina strong.
All they did was confuse Jason. He didn't know which one he was.
Well, at least that's how he played it.
I don't think
that was genuine?
Knew which one he was. He wasn't sure.
Nate's not going to let it slide. He said, my name was actually thrown out today.
Yep.
Matt said, I don't know who they're referring to. Neither one of them wanted to own that. Yeah.
Well, and then Jeff, I'm not sure why he fingered Jawann, but it was like, how would you answer this question? I'm voting tonight based on Jawann. Go.
Yeah, he didn't have anything.
He had no clue what to say.
Right. I'm glad Probst didn't let him off the hook, but he did come back and say, well, we've got family and 2 friends that have come over. So it took him a minute to pull an analogy together.
Yeah.
And this one friend who came over just can't stop talking about his family. He's not interested in this family. Yeah,
but I still don't think Jason recognized himself when they were saying things like that. I just don't think he was consciously aware of what he was doing. So maybe I'm wrong, but
Nate really wanted to bust Matt's chops.
I know.
Yeah, he ends up bringing back up what Matt had told him earlier in the day about the as long as it's not me vote. Probst jumped in really quick to defend Sandra. It worked twice for her.
Yep, and it did. So
Jason.
I was surprised that nobody played an idol or a shot in the dark, too.
Yeah, these two guys absolutely should have played their shot in the dark.
Though Jason did said, look, we're both Matt and I are, we've been thrown under the bus tonight, and it's everything for me, but you guys are just here testing.
Yeah, that was good. I like that. For you, 5, it's a test. Yeah. For me, it's a final exam.
Yeah. And I thought, oh, good point, because it's true.
So they show us a few votes. They show Matt voting for Nate. They show Sophie B voting for Jason. And then they show Nate voting for Matt. And we get more of Jawann mugging for the cameras as he goes into the voting booth.
And Matt tells us, well, he knew he stumbled, but he really thought he could recover. But nope.
Not to be. 1 vote for Matt, 2 votes for Jason, and then 4 votes for Matt. Matt has been voted out. And we see Savannah tell Jason, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm not, I didn't expect that of her, but she did reach out, and so, which is good to do, both on a personal level and as gameplay. So, okay.
Although, again, it doesn't appear that he's going to be able to play the social part of the game, which is so critical.
Yeah, no, he is.
He failed the social test.
But yeah.
Again.
Well, maybe.
Now I see why he got left out.
Along the way.
Right? Now you see why he wasn't part of the majority before.
Yeah, he wasn't marking it, and the others were more outgoing people, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe you saw a little bit why Sophie S. wasn't included, too.
Maybe.
She just was very comfortable being a contrarian.
Yeah.
No, I don't like your reward, Probst. What'd you think of the episode as a whole?
It's Survivor.
You were pretty happy.
I enjoyed it.
You got your vote out point.
Oh, yeah, got a vote out point. I keep forgetting that.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, I was happy with that. So
I had I had Shannon going.
Yep.
But I think I might have been just a little early. I hope not everybody. I hope the others will catch on the way Steven's caught on.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure MC will.
Oh, well, Steven will certainly point it out to her if she hasn't. So,
yeah.
Because they're close, so definitely. And let's see who else is. Kristina, forget her.
She's not coming back. She's locked in.
Shannon.
Yeah.
But I don't think MC will be that way. I don't think she's that easily fooled. Or Sophie. I don't think Sophie, and definitely Sage isn't. So I think they have a pretty good chance.
They have a handle
of getting her.
Getting her, yeah.
The only thing is that she does seem to be pretty good in challenges. She's physical and not afraid to do things, but hey, they got him.
That's about to not matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not too far away from the merge or murgatory as it will cycle through.
Yeah, because it's 13 now.
Right.
So, wow. It won't be long to the merge because they used to always merge at 13, but what's it been being around 11? Mm-hmm. So maybe 2 weeks more. 2 more vote-offs, and then it's more than likely.
Then it will begin. The cycle will begin. Yeah.
Yep.
The merge, not merge. So. Next time on Survivor, Rizo tells us this is all-out war.
Yeah.
And then we see Savannah saying Jawann is annoying and frantic, and he's most likely to flip. So that was short-lived.
Well, but they don't need Jawann anymore. They've got Sophie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So there's their 4, and when they do merge, they'll be back with Shannon. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
So they might
be back with Sage.
Actually need Sophie. So, but okay.
We see Shannon saying we get rid of Sage first, and then Sage saying Shannon thinks I'm stupid, but I'm a wolf, baby, and I'm ready to eat her. It's just you got no wolf pack. It's just you, Sage. You haven't won anybody over yet.
True, but I don't know. I'm not sure which way they'll go first if they, but I know which way I'd go, I think, is Shannon's way more dangerous than Sage.
Yeah, she's got coach vibes using religion like that. It's so overt. Yeah, I'm with Steven. This would be driving me nuts. Watching her do that.
Well, and he was onto it like right away. He wasn't.
Well, at first she was balanced, and he liked that. And then there's first impressions, and then there's the next morning
Yeah.
down at the beach. And now she's a shark in a guru suit or something, whatever it was he said. How about a JSFL update?
All right, we have 13 people tied for first place with 21 points. 10 people lost their USB. 58 people lost a safe point, and 49 people earned a vote-off point. With the side challengers, with 21 points tied for first is Anderson and Rebecca. 20, Jeremiah and Parker. With 18 points, Stacy. And with 16 points, Johnny and Justin.
Yeah, it definitely took a hit this week. I had Matt and Jason safe, so when it went in that direction, I was hurting. I played bold, and it backfired.
Shannon. Didn't you have Shannon safe too?
No, I had Shannon to be voted out.
Oh, okay.
I had Sage safe. That's what you were thinking about.
Yeah. That's what
I was trying to maximize safe points.
Yeah, that was kind of way too
bold. Thank you. Yeah,
Yes,
it was very bold. Unfortunately,
I would not use that phrase myself.
Did not pay off. You just did.
I did not.
It's in your head like a virus.
It is in my head. You betcha.
Hey, we look forward to hearing what you thought about week 4 and the new tribes. What do you think of the makeup of the tribes? Do you think they'll catch on to Shannon? Is there any hope for Sage? Has Jason, will Jason be able to make the merge? Only if they don't lose. Otherwise, I think he goes next. Anyway, we're looking forward to hearing your thoughts on who's going to get voted out next, and what do you think about the new Hina and new Kele tribes. The voicemail line is 206-350-1547, toll free 844-643-8737. You can record your own audio and send it to us, or you can type it up in an email and we'll read it into the listener feedback show for you. That email address is joanneandstacyshow@gmail.com. Feedback is due noon Eastern time on Saturday, and we ask you keep your responses in that 3-minute range so we can get all that pulled together. And people have been doing great getting it in. I think we almost half came in early last week. Mm-hmm. That was a big help. Really appreciate that. Look forward to hearing what your assessment of the Castaways, how it changed based on this week's gameplay. Who impressed you the most? Who do you think's playing best? And who's in jeopardy being voted out next?
Jawann.
Yeah. Is Jawann going?
That's where they want us to.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they directed us.
Yep. Just keep going with the easy vote. Hit that easy button. Anything else you want to add?
Nope. Just I'll look forward to Saturday.
Have a good one.